Heads up, millennials. If you think your nose looks humongous in that selfie, you're probably right. But going under the knife isn't going to fix it. Really. 55% of plastic surgeons in a 2017 poll reportedly had patients who wanted surgery to look better in selfies, which have been known to distort people's features. Using mathematical modeling, a Rutgers University study found that selfies taken from the standard portrait distance of 5 feet produced no distortion on the subject's nose. But those taken from just 12 inches away made the nose appear 30% wider in men and 29% in women. This is due to perspective. With the camera close to the subject, the nose looks larger as it's nearer to it than the rest of the face, but further away, the facial features are at a similar distance from the camera and appear flat and proportionate. The good news is that there's a simple fix. Just get a selfie stick that can snap your photo from 5 feet away, or have someone else take it. Bottom line, there's easier and cheaper ways to look good in a selfie than getting a nose job. Selfies suck.
Ghost photobombs girl's selfie. A teenage girl from Georgia got a tingle down her spine when she checked her photos from a recent fishing trip. According to a post by her mom on Facebook, 13-year-old Haley Ogletree was taking a selfie last week when she was photobombed by a ghost. That's him, right there. Haley and her brother Colton had gone fishing with their grandparents to celebrate the boy's birthday. According to their mom, Colton caught the biggest fish like ever, so maybe the ghost was happy for him. Seems like the photobomb phantom appeared when Colton was packing the fishing tackle box back in the truck. Haley's mom said her son didn't notice anyone standing there and there was no other people around that day, so there couldn't possibly be any other explanation for how the man appeared in the photo. Could there? The photo has been shared thousands of times online and picked up by media around the world, but it's garnered divided opinions. Looks like many of you out there straight up believe in the existence of ethereal beings, while others take a more cynical view and are sure some post-production jiggery pokery went on with young Haley's photo. So, do you believe in ghosts? Or do you think the photo is fake? Let us know with an appearance of your own in the comments section below. She might want to improve her selfie game. This woman will probably think twice before she snaps selfies in the future, since when she did so last Thursday in a Los Angeles art gallery, the result was $200,000 in damages. The woman was viewing an installation called Hypercane, which was a collaboration between Hong Kong artist Simon Birch and other artists including Gabriel Chan, Jacob Blitzer, and Gloria Yu. Prior to the incident, CCTV footage showed visitors carefully admiring and walking around a room decorated with dozens of rectangular pedestals holding sculpted crowns and other headpieces. Then came the clumsy visitor and her friend. Her friend used an actual camera to photograph the wondrous works. Meanwhile, the clumsy one decided to squat down and snap her selfie, which led to her falling backward into one of the displays, turning the entire exhibition into a game of dominoes. Yikes! After wrecking much of the exhibition, the bumbling visitor actually remained calm and even put one headpiece back onto its pedestal. According to the exhibition's marketing team, 3 of the sculptures were permanently damaged and others to varying degrees. Factoring in the artist's work time, potential art sales lost, and the repair costs, the estimated damage came out to a total bill of $200,000. Some had speculated the incident was a stunt, but the exhibition confirmed to Fox News that the accident was real and explained it would be irrational for the artists to damage their own work in the hopes of gaining more fame. The art show is already back on display, with one change. Visitors can no longer walk between the rows of art pieces, though photography is still encouraged. Hackers can steal fingerprints from photographs. It's a fashionable way to strike a pose that apparently started in Asia and has gained popularity around the world. But now Japanese scientists are warning people their identities could be stolen simply by flashing the peace sign for a selfie. According to researchers from Japan's National Institute of Informatics, it is possible to steal someone's fingerprints in a photo taken from up to 3 meters away. All the potential hacker requires is a digital camera and that the fingerprints be well lit and in focus. The researchers say the peace sign makes it easy for hackers to match fingerprints to faces, posing a security threat to phones, laptops, bank accounts, and buildings. The researchers warn it is possible to steal fingerprints from peace sign gestures, waving, and giving people the thumbs up. So does that mean we can't take any more cutesy-wootsy photos? Maybe not, because the researchers have developed a titanium oxide-based coating that can be attached to fingers to hide their prints. The film protects fingerprints from theft, but doesn't stop them from working as security verification. However, it won't be available commercially for another 2 years. So in the meantime, you might want to protect your digits, or at least put on some gloves or something. Either that, or strike a pose that won't lead to your fingerprints being stolen.
Wildlife selfies good for Instagram, horrible for the animals. Wildlife selfies have become all the rave over social media. Only problem is they encourage animal cruelty. As more people look for pointless reasons to share pictures of themselves, local wildlife around the world are paying the price. Charity Wild Animal Protection found a 292% increase in the amount of wildlife selfies posted on Instagram since 2014. The demand for wildlife selfies has led to an increase in local animals being snatched from the wild and forced into becoming props. Investigators found animals being abused in the Amazon cities of Manaus, Brazil, and Puerto Alegria, Peru. The team discovered green anacondas wounded and dehydrated, kept in small wooden crates, when not being strangled by the throat for selfies. Sloths are snatched from the wild so they can be held by tourists. The handling from all the tourists naturally causes the sloths to freak out. Now, when they're not needed for photos, they're tied to trees by ropes. Cayman crocodiles are lucky enough to get jammed into broken refrigerators with their jaws wrapped shut with rubber bands. A good rule of thumb: next time you think about taking a selfie, don't. No one cares. That is, unless you slip and fall while taking it and happen to pass away in the process. In that case, send it over to us and we'll Tomo it.